Hello everyone, this is S.H.M.A 2007, and today I'm going to be doing a figure review of the final battle version of Kiryu 2002. So, I guess we'll just start how we normally do. So, first of all, I always start with the box. So this is the front of the box. This is the side of the box. Other side. And the back, which has the poses and everything, and him with the accessories on and everything, but we'll get to the accessories in a little bit. Okay, so now here's the actual figure, which has a lot of pretty little features, like different features and stuff, and I know like the main thing about this figure is the accessories, but we'll get to that in just a little bit because I'll show you the different ways to put the different ones on everything, because there's some sort of specific ways. Anyway, so first of all, I guess we'll look at the detail and stuff, which it has a lot of, and part of the detail is also in the articulation. But let's just look at like design detail first. So first of all, if I can zoom in on it where it'll still work right, I may have to move it a little bit closer. You can actually see like the little wires and stuff in there where it would be in the movie, and in the arm and everything. I think you can see it right there because the light's on it pretty well. And the other one too. You can also see them in there and everywhere else. But one thing that was kind of I don't really know how they did this well and actually made it pretty durable, but when you move this leg and this leg, there's like a hydraulic thing right here that will extend and go up as you articulate it side to side, and it'll bend with it as it goes forward and backward. But yeah, and the mouth can open like this, and you can't. I was kind of surprised at how little you can actually turn the head, but it kind of makes sense since it has all these different segments and stuff. And yeah, so that's about how much the upper body can rotate. I mean, same for the lower one too. And this is what you can do with the arm and different things. Of course, it's not extremely flexible when you first get it, but as you articulate a little bit more, then it'll get a little bit more flexible. There's still a lot of detail down here too, and I actually like where it shows the like stain here, I guess, like the little black stain. It's very reflective too. It actually like reflects everything. It's not just it's not really just plastic. I mean, it is plastic. Well, actually it might be sort of metal. Okay, and for the tail, make sure it focuses on it. The tail has a lot of detail too. It also has a lot of articulation. Pretty much every joint in the tail moves, I think, which is pretty cool with these S.H.M.A Arts figures. And I guess we'll look at the parts that, like the kind of features he has even without the accessories. So first of all, y'all probably know this, but you can open the Absolute Zero Cannon on the chest like this, and there's an accessory with this too. There's actually a few different ones, but yeah, so you can open that and close that. There's jets on his legs that open right here, thrusters, and these things you can actually extend them a little bit. Focus, please. And extend that one. You can extend both of those, and these back here you can rotate them like this and this, and you can also turn them so you can do like to the side and everything. It's pretty cool. Yeah, I'll show you how to, I think that's all. Yeah, that's all for the thrusters. Okay, one more thing about detail that I actually noticed after, and I'll insert it in the part that it's supposed to be in, but that, let me see if I can get it to focus here. In the mouth, they actually put the teeth in there. You know, like the teeth from like the Godzilla skeleton, because that's what they created him out of. And he actually has the teeth in there, so that's pretty cool. If I can ever get it to focus. Okay, yeah, that's good enough. But anyway, yeah, so moving on to the next thing. So, the head actually has two different accessories. There is, let me see here. Okay, so first of all, it has the yellow eyes, obviously, but in the movie, his eyes turn red for a little bit when he's getting possessed. So you just pop this top one off. You grab it from the back and pop it off. It looks weird without that. And you just pop this one in its place. There's a little thing there that goes into a slot, and you just pop that in, and then you have the red eyes. And there's an extra yellow one, so if you lose the first one, you can replace it, but just don't lose the red one because there's not an extra of that. Which is kind of a little bit hard to take off. Anyway, so yeah, that's it with that, and now I'll move on to the accessories. Okay, so now for the accessories. So the first one I'm going to show is what I guess the battle pack, the blue one that goes on his back. You know, it shoots missiles and stuff in the movie. But the way you do this, and I'll just have to show you how to get the spikes back on too, because I did a little bit ago and it's actually kind of difficult. But anyway, you take out this one on the right, this one on the left, and this one above the middle one. And then after that, so you see it has three little things here, right there, and you just put it in those slots. It can be kind of difficult to do. You pretty much have to look at it from overhead all the time, but yeah. So that's how that works, and I'll show you the wrist cannons next. So the first thing I want to show for the wrist cannons are also the knives that go with it. So this is just the normal cannon, you know. Well, there is also a little knife. There's actually two of these, but there's a little slot here, and you just put it in there, and same for the other one. Just there may be a certain angle. Just stick it in there like that. Anyway, so yeah, that's how you do that, and now I'll put it on the figure. So to put on the wrist cannons, you just use a part that's on Kiryu anyway. There's a little circle right here, a little, like with a little indentation, and as you can see, it's got the same thing on the bottom of the wrist cannon, just filled in, and you attach it there and line it up. And same thing with the other side, just put it in there. And these don't actually, the wires don't actually connect to anything. You can You can bend them different ways though, and I guess you can put them up through it. But yeah, that's it with those. And there are a few more accessories. Those are the ones I use the most, but there's a few more too, so I'll move on to those now. So the next accessory I'm going to show you is the destroyed Absolute Zero Cannon, which is pretty easy to get on there. It's pretty simple. It's more simple than you'd think it'd be. You just kind of, a lot of these are actually pretty simple. You just pop this off, and this one has the same thing, and you put it in those slots, and yeah, that's how it works. You can open this hinge too if you want to. Yeah, that's how that one works. And the next one, I don't know if I should try because I'm afraid I'm gonna break it, but I might try to anyway. So this is the destroyed left arm, which, I mean, you should just be able to pull this out, which I'm guessing is how it works. I'm gonna have to take that off. I'm afraid to do that though, but anyway, if you're brave enough to do that because you're not afraid you're gonna break it or anything, just I'm guessing the way, you may just want to look up a video on it, but I'm guessing the way you do it is you take off that arm and just put on this one. But I'm always afraid I'm gonna break these because the S.H.M.A Monster Arts figures are kind of fragile anyway. So yeah, let's move on to the Absolute Zero Cannon accessories. So when I say Absolute Zero Cannon accessories, I mean the actual blast like this. So this is pretty simple to do too. It's pretty much like all the other S.H.M.A Monster Arts stuff. So this is the stand base, and I know these little things here are kind of deceiving, but you cannot put anything in those. I mean, you can't like take a little filling out or anything. But anyway, so you just put him in front of this. This is the little stand. So you just put that in there. You can adjust the height and everything. And like all the other S.H.M.A Monster Arts figures, this one has a little, where'd it go? A hole in the bottom right there. Everything on this thing is reflective. I'm having to be careful not to reflect it at the wrong angle where you can actually like see me or anything. And if you can, then I'll just have to redo it. But so yeah, that's how you do that, and then you don't attach it. I mean, you don't attach it to the Absolute Zero Cannon or anything. I mean, you kind of do, but I mean, all it really is just, I mean, this opens and you fit it to that, and yeah, that's how that one works. So that's firing the Absolute Zero Cannon, and there's one more thing I need to show now. So this is for when you want to take the wrist cannons and the battle pack off. So I mean, the wrist cannons pop off, and so does the battle pack. It just pops off like that, but it's really getting the spikes back on that I need to show you, which I might have a little bit of trouble with here anyway. But I mean, this little one here goes in this slot. It's nothing special about that. It's the other two that can be kind of hard to do because they're not exactly the same. They do go in different sides. So there is actually, I don't know if you can see it. I think you can. But there's a little slot in the spike also, and there's a little piece that comes out and fits into that. And you have to get it right with those, because you see, if I try to put this one in, it doesn't line up, so it's not going to go in. You have to get the right one for it, like that. And yeah, that is the figure review of an instruction video of the S.H. Monster Arts Kiryu Final Battle version. So, I think I would rate this figure pretty high because it's got a lot of articulation and it's got a lot of accessories. I kind of wish it had like a maser cannon accessory, you know, when it fired from the mouth, but sadly it didn't have that. I'm not sure if the other version had it either. But anyway, the detail is really good. The articulation is really good, and it definitely has enough accessories, and there's also one you can replace, which is this one. And yeah, so I guess that's the end of this figure review, and I'll see you all next time.